So what have I learned about leadership? Well, I'm the director of a cosmetology school, but I don't know a thing about doing hair. Leadership really is about knowing your team and caring about your team and taking care of your team. One of the most profound things I read in this chapter was that your team will believe in the company and what they stand for and follow them because of the leader. Because the leader believes in them and helps them and guides them and leads them. Their strongest tie to the company is going to be the leader that they have. So we've been saying all this time that it's about creating relationships and knowing your people, and it truly is. And even with our own leadership team, we've been doing this 5-level roundtables. As we do this together, we've grown even just as a leadership team. So does creating strong relationships create a stronger team? Absolutely. It's not about doing hair, it's about the kind of leader you are.
Well, I've got something to say too. What I've learned about leadership that really touched my soul a lot was that building relationships with your team is risky. And at one point or another, the leader is going to have to risk those relationships to achieve his goal. And he risks losing those relationships. And nobody illustrates that better to me than Al Pacino in the movie On Any Given Sunday. Do you remember that? It was a halftime speech by the coach, Al Pacino, who had issues. His life was like yours and mine, where we had different things stand in our way and prevent his team from reaching his goal. And during this halftime speech, he speaks about how football is a game of inches, just like life is sometimes. And he had to inspire his team and turn them around when they were 30 points down or something unattainable. And he had to explain and illustrate to his people how you got to claw sometimes to gain that inch. And how the inches around us are everywhere. And sometimes it just gets to be too much. But I think how he was effective and he spoke to his team was because he was vulnerable and he exposed himself to his team. He was a real life guy with real life issues. And he inspired them to go on and win the game. So with leadership comes risk. And if you're not willing to lead your team to success and or failure by who you are authentically, then you're not a position 2 leader.